Good morning. It's Friday. It's 3:22 a.m. Every Friday, every Monday, I will beat the day up. I will beat it earlier, faster, quicker. I know what's at stake. I know what's involved. I know how important it is, and I know that that's when the competition is going to. I'm going to keep saying that word, competition. I just don't feel like there's anybody out there that's going to be as efficient and as effective as me. It's not because they can, it's because I choose to not be. Make sense? What's easy to do is also easy not to do. I was walking around this morning. As you notice, I always have my best moments when I'm thinking, because I know I'm gonna record this video. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna touch somebody. I'm gonna say something that's gonna affect somebody's mind, somebody's mindset. Don't let my confidence, don't let my eagerness or give you the impression that I'm better than anybody. I'm just better, period. I'm better than myself was a month ago. I'm better than myself yesterday. I'm better than tomorrow. I'm better because that's a choice that I choose to make. And as I was walking around this morning, I think that we all have a deep love and compassion for our family. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't, whether it's functional love or dysfunctional love. I got an uncle that still calls and cusses his sister out, which is my mother, and I always got to intervene and say, hey, dude, what the fuck are you doing? But he has love, but it's dysfunctional because he needs some hugs or something like that. But I'm walking around this morning, and there's a different love that I have for my family. There's a different overwhelmingness that I have to show my love. And the fact of the matter is, I'm willing to give up everything in order to gain everything. There's two things that I know right now in this world that I need. That's myself and my family. And since I know what I need for myself in order to make the fulfillment part of my family work, then I know that pursuing every day what it is that's in my heart, what it is that's in my mind, what it is that is in my ambition is going to empower me going forward. So I guess the question I would actually pose to anybody is, how much are you willing to give up to make sure that your family can come up? There's a difference between working every day, working all day, and saying, I did it so I could provide a roof over your head, and I did it so that I could make sure there was food on the table. That's one kind of love. Then there's the kind of love where you say, I'm taking the necessary risk so that you don't have to. I'm taking the extra courses at night school so that I can show you a better way to do it, so that you don't have to come home and tell your family every day that I can't spend time with you because I'm working every day, all day, to make sure that there's bread on the table and there's a roof over your head. Listen, they're all love. Don't get me wrong, they're all love. But at what point in time does that cycle get broken where we start saying, hey, listen, enough with just working all day to die. Enough with just working all day to lay down on our kids that sad story that we working all day to put bread on the table and a roof over your head. That's the way that our parents and our parents' parents, and that's a generational thing. That is a pack thing. That is a tribal thing. See, I'm willing to lay it down every day, all day, 8 o'clock or 2:30 in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, up until 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm willing to do that for the next 6, 7 years. And I'm willing to improve every single day. I'm willing to improve every single hour. I'm willing to implement every single system, plan, process that I possibly can to make sure that happens. because my goals have time limits on them. And they're not forever and they're not infinite. They're not until I die. My habits are one thing. Habits are something you want to keep forever. Not bad ones. Good habits are something you want to keep. Getting up, going to exercise, having a good work ethic. Those are all good habits. But getting up every single day to not spend time with your family, to say that I'm providing a roof over your head and bread on the table, well, where's the purpose in life behind that? We didn't teach anything to our kids other than to go to work and put bread on the table and put a roof over your head. And we know life is more than that. So this morning as I'm walking around, I started thinking about my commitment and my commitment to family. And I really was able to break it down into two things. I'm committed to myself and I'm committed to them. And I know if I win, they win. And since I know what my two commitments are, there's no misunderstanding in what I want going forward. There's no misunderstanding. Because what I want to lay down going forward is meant to be a roadmap for the rest of them to go forward. So now we start changing those tribal beliefs. Now we start changing those habits. Now we start changing those generational things. Because if I'm going to put in the work, then I'm going to put in the work to make sure that my generations to come, when I'm not around, benefit and understand from that. And accept the fact you're going to lose some people along the way. You're going to lose some friends. You're going to lose some family members. Accept the fact. It's okay. God puts who he needs you to have in your life. So accept them as they come and as they go. But do not get off your square. Do not become complacent or misunderstanding about what it is your purpose is. Putting bread on the table and putting a roof over the head, that's okay. But if that's your thinking, that's generational. You got to break that. Because there's more to life than that. And I'm living proof of that. I'm living proof that there's more purpose than that. I'm living proof that there's more time in a day than just providing roof and bread on the table. I'm living proof there is. But it comes with a couple different things. And one is going to be discipline and the other thing is going to be sacrifice. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up for your family? You willing to give up the bullshit? You willing to give up the lies? You willing to give up telling yourself false shit? You willing to give up those old behaviors? You willing to give up those old thoughts? You willing to go to sleep earlier? You willing to wake up earlier? You willing to put in a full 8 hours? You willing to get the raise? You willing to raise up and go up the corporate ladder? What are you willing to do? Or you just want to sit back and complain all day long? I have my commitments. That's to myself and that's to my family. And everything that I embody in me is going to become the new generational thing that we do, the new tribal thing that we do. When we see trash on the ground, we pick it up. When we see that something went wrong, we take responsibility. When we need answers, we go to people who know what the hell they're talking about, or we read a book. What are you willing to give up? Or have you even recognized that there's something that needs to be given up? So I'm on my way to the gym. It's early as possible. It's raining outside. It's 3:31 now. I'm going to the gym. I know what my purpose is today. After my wife gets off work, we're going to spend our Friday like we always do, 30, 40, 45 minutes, an hour. We're going to go get our nails done. We're going to create the life that we want. We're going to create each and every day the way that we want. We're going to visualize it. We're going to talk about our goals. We're going to talk about our dreams. We're going to plan our trips. What are you committed to? And how are you showing it?